Okay, brother. Don't know if you've actually looked into it, but I got some comparisons to make for you. So here we have the god or goddess Mantu or Month. She is the Egyptian god of war, depicted as a falcon. This bird of prey right here, falcons, if you guys don't know, are indigenous to the Americas. They're all over the place, but they come from here. Here is the god Sobek. He is depicted as a crocodile. Now, are there crocodiles in Africa? Yeah, yes there are. But here's where it gets very, very interesting. We have the god known as Anubis, and he is depicted as Xoloitzcuintli. Y'all didn't know I could say that, huh? I'll say it again. Xoloitzcuintli. These dogs are only found in the Americas. This particular black breed, contrary to some weird popular belief, Anubis is not a jackal. Okay, he's not an African jackal. Google those don't even look anywhere like how Anubis is depicted. South America. Oh, but there's more. We have the god Noon. Now, are there rams in Africa? Yes. There's also rams in America. There's the bighorn right here. Okay? Hold your horses. We got more. Here's brother Thoth, or Toth, or Thought. The blue ibis, which is only found in America. Here goes some blue ibises right here. Very beautiful creatures. Only found in America. And then, the kicker. The god Set. Now, if you try to Google Set and who he is depicted as, they'll say, oh, we don't know. It's a mystery. But is it? No, it's not a mystery. Anytime they say mystery or mysterious, it usually means it's our history. That is a tapir indigenous to Central America. So we have all of the gods here. That other place in Northern Africa, what they call Egypt, does not have all the gods. So
the ancient people of Costa Rica were a makeup of several ancient tribes such as the Caribs, Olmecs, Mayans, and the Corobisi, who were Costa Rica's most prolific craftsmen. The 1904 vintage illustrations depicting native Amazonian Indians or Native American hunters in French Guiana, South America.
The Mocaya. The Mocaya's origins lie in the Soconusco region, an area which covers parts of the Pacific coast, Mexico, and western Guatemala. The culture is believed to have developed Mesoamerica's earliest known settlements. The Soconusco region is divided by modern-day archaeologists into 3 distinct zones. In the Mazatlan region of Chiapas' Pacific coast, just west of the present-day border between Mexico and Guatemala, one of the earliest hierarchical societies rose. Archaeologists call this culture Macaya, or people of the corn, in the Mixe-Zoquian language that was spoken by the region's ancient inhabitants.
The Maya are one of the best known of the classical civilizations in Mesoamerica. According to the World History Encyclopedia, the archaic period of Mesoamerica began around 7000 BCE, or before the Common or Christian era, and the Maya origin in the Yucatan region began around 2600 BCE, or before the Common or Christian era. However, the early pre-classic or formative period dating for the Maya of 1800 BCE is more widely accepted, which still predates the archaeological dating of the Olmec civilization by centuries. The Maya occupied much of the northwestern part of the Isthmus of Central America, from Chiapas and the Yucatan through Guatemala, Honduras, Belize, and El Salvador, and into Nicaragua. The earliest Maya were agricultural people growing crops such as maize or corn, beans, squash, and cassava. The Maya civilization is also noted for its logo-syllabic script, the most sophisticated and highly developed writing system known in the pre-colonial Americas, as well as for its art, architecture, mathematics, calendar, and astronomical system. The Mayans developed a calendar of 18 20-day months plus a set of 5 days. This calendar system also included what scholars call a long calc that kept track of time by using different units that ranged in length from a single day to millions of years. Contrary to popular belief, the Maya civilization never vanished. While many cities were abandoned over time, other cities such as Chichen Itza grew and flourished. Archaeologists have found that early Maya cities were carefully planned with pyramids, temples, and other structures that were built using a grid system, confirmed by ancient ruins of urban planning and sophistication.
This I put up, the Book of the Coming Forth by Day. Is very important to see this little piece here. There's a lot in this papyrus. It's a fantastic papyrus. It has so much in it. But the little piece I was concerned with was to show you, brother, this is the papyrus of Ani. Brother Ani has passed away. This is his soul, his Ba, being watching his spirit being weighed. This is the feather of Ma'at, the feather of truth. This is his heart being weighed. His heart meaning his deeds, how he lived, how he spoke, how he acted, how he behaved on this earth, being weighed. The energy that has produced is what is being weighed against a feather. And that feather had better be lighter, mean heavier, than the energy that you produce on this earth. Because if you produce negative energy, it will be weighty. If you produce good energy, good character, good behavior, it would be light. And so you have Anubis, the human body, and the jackal, the dog head. Now there was no man in ancient Kemet that had a dog head. This is a symbol because the jackal was a dog that represent judgment. I mean, he would bury his meats in the ground and stuff and let it rot until it got just tender enough for him to go and dig up and eat and digest, so it would do him some good. So he was referred to as the greatest symbol of judgment. So that's why he's using as the judge of the character of this man. And so here we've got this other person keeping a record, Tahuti. There's no person in the ancient Kemet with no bird head. There's a bird called the ibis bird. And that bird, as it searched for worms in the marshland, it looks like it was writing. It leaves, if you see it today, it looks like they carry like they're writing a whole letter. So it became the symbol of how we carry on calligraphy or writing.
I'm serious because
She don't want to be left out.
I'm serious because the reality is he's saying religion is not important. And what's real is that spirituality is what's missing from us. The Eye of Horus, okay, which is the origin of every religion, is actually just a depiction of your pineal gland. Therefore, that would mean that this whole all-knowing eye that's looking around at everything is you, looking at you, in you, and this is the solution, to tune in. We need to meditate. We need to cleanse ourselves of negative energy. Stop allowing this system to dictate who we are. You're fueling it just by getting up every day and going to work. I'm telling you. Okay, yes, you need money to sustain life, okay? But you don't have to work to feed this system. This is the matrix. That prison they talk about, you born unto, can't see, smell, touch, or hear, that is this all around you. Look at the consumerism. This is a consumer-based economy. Why are black people so at the target and forefront of it? Is because we consume the most. You know why? Because we're spirits first. So don't tell me, oh, stop talking about spirituality, because that's the source of where we come from. Without spirituality, we won't exist.